Hello everyone and welcome to Junkyard Space Agency. There's a playtest version of the game which is currently in development. This is version 0.2.0-dev6 and it adds features that were not in the previous versions. So initially I had taken off from the asteroid and made orbit and tried to rendezvous with a station in orbit around the little asteroid using the ship that you see in front of us there. And then in the second version, I was building a base, basically. I was trying to get life support online so I could survive. And now in this one, we have get to the chopper as the scenario. And here we have allow joining, which, well, let me see if we can get the blurb. Allow players to connect to your game. For this to work, you have to provide them your public IP address and might need to set up forwarding for UDP protocol on port 7777. Let's not do that. So I'm not going to do that part, but it's interesting that they have that. I think you'll agree. Enough flying pre-made ships. This time around, you're going to build your own. There are some parts scattered around the assembly pad. Get your tools from the workbench and try building a craft capable of getting into orbit and back. Don't worry about oxygen this time. Survival mechanics are disabled for this build. Yes! And please, give us your feedback. Without it, the game will hardly improve. So, they want people to join the playtest. You can go to their Discord and join the playtest and give them the feedback that they so desperately want. So, alright, let's get started here. So, I can go at a leisurely pace. This is... okay, I can hit with this. I don't know if I need parts from this anymore. Got a tower there. We've got the beginning of things here. Oop. We have a node, I guess, or a center of mass. I'm not entirely sure. We have some gas tanks, fluid tanks. We have some landing legs. We have the moonshine engine. Note the spelling of moon being the same as in Kerbal. So, okay, we've got these components, but we sort of need structural components. I don't have any particular tips around here. We do have what seems to be a car. I mean, I don't know if we need wires. We probably need scrap metal. I don't have enough space in my inventory for paper. But I'm not super sure how to get started yet. Open parts. Okay, well, that's the control panel stuff. Can leave those there. Inventory full. Well, I can't pick that up. Oh, they wanted me to go to the workbench, so let me go to the workbench. Okay, lots of stuff on the workbench. Pickaxe, welding torch. I think I've already got that. Power cable, hoses for gases, empty waste bag. Well, we've got thrusters down here. That's okay. It's the structure of the vehicle that I'm not so sure about. Let me just dump some stuff down. Okay. Well, they put these at the workbench, so maybe they're the more important things for me to use. Let me get the thruster blocks. They seem important. Oh no, we can only carry 2 in that slot. Okay. Extend. Okay. Oh. Okay. I don't... okay, no, I don't want that shape. I want the hexagon. I don't know why, but I want it. Oh, we've got this now. Okay, so if you've got the welding torch, I guess that's what number 1 is. You can do that, and then you can extend with further blocks. Oh, I didn't want... This is a... No, that's a hexagon. Okay, hexagon is fine. How do I get something on the top, though? Well, I guess I can make the frame of it at least. Fine. More. Yeah. I'll have three-way symmetry. Okay, and then I have to make panels in there. I was able to make panels at the workbench before, but it didn't seem to give me the option there this time. I wanted, you know, we had those kinds of panels. Well, right now I can't even click on the workbench at all. Maybe because I'm in... Oh, not what I wanted to do. So that does seem to be the center of mass indicator there, which is fine. Okay, now I can use the workbench. I don't know why it wasn't allowing me before. There must be some other blueprints hanging around. Oh, now there's all 4 RCS blocks. So those are going to just keep materializing. Lots of landing legs. What if I cannibalize all this? Doesn't seem like I can. Well, probably one of the other tools will let me make panels, I think. Let's see. You? No. Not really. Extend. Can I just make a... I don't want any of those. I just want a flat panel. Definitely not. Okay. That's not working. Well, let me dump some inventory. Or... Well, how do I even get a gas socket on here? Well, we must eventually need to... Wow, I just knocked all the containers. We must need to get some fuel through this, right? So I guess I'll just have to dump these for now. Right. Can I at least put some thrusters on? Though with three-way symmetry, I've sort of messed myself up like that. But they do keep materializing. I could put a lot of thrusters. Well, it doesn't mind being there. Yeah. Why don't you be there? Oh, that's a bit weird, though. I'll figure the details out later, but the top one is definitely blowing at the upper surface. Alright, well, at least I can attach stuff to that. That's good. This is gonna be seriously messed up, but let's just... if I get 3 more, it'll still be messed up, but at least we'll be somewhat okay, maybe, possibly. Center mass there, huh? How do I rotate you? Like that? I can only rotate that much. Well, at least that's sort of the way I want it to be. Then we have the little green things and red things. And then we have tanks of green and red things. Can I put the tanks in? Okay. Sorta... we can do that. That's not how I want it to be. No, I want this off now. Right. Configure maybe. Oh no, remove. Okay. I don't want it in there. I want it inside the frame. I guess I can't do that. Fine. The RCS thrusters seem to need the gas. Is that right? Block 3, oxygen input. Okay. Yeah, it wants the gas. Maybe I do have to configure the tank first. Oxygen. Confirm. Okay, now it can be connected. This is gonna be a mess. Okay. Output. Why does it even have an output like that? Why do we need an output? This is horrible. I wish I could put it all inside. So I don't want the liquid one here. We're gonna need a lot more of the gas tanks. Because I don't know if we have a splitter. Right, that one is connected to that, but I don't see a way to split it to this one. At least, you know, we do have space for enough tanks if I get enough of them. Now, where did they all roll off to? There were enough tanks before, but they have disappeared. I thought these things were just materializing all over the place. I think a couple of the gas tanks decided to go on their own journey around this location. Well, okay. Let's say I have a moonshine engine. Fine. I have one. Is one gonna be enough? I really want the fuel to be inside. Well, we can put it sideways. But we can't put it inside. Maybe we could have 3 of them. But we only have 2. And I don't know how to hook 2 up to the same engine. I'm presuming here that we need fluids for it. Keg tank. But I probably have to configure it. How do I crouch? I feel like I need to crouch. Oops, keep doing that. I want... No. Okay. Ethanol or oxygen? Well, let's get the ethanol. ethanol input. Okay, that makes sense. One of these should be the other resource then, shouldn't it? But then why is that? Okay, the color coding is confusing me because I'm thinking of inputs. This is probably all wrong. But I need a splitter. I also need to be able to take things off. Oxygen output, oxygen input. This has oxygen output. It does have oxygen output. I was thinking it would have bipropellant, but looks like they're just oxygen thrusters. Well, it's just, that's ethanol input now. I guess that's for filling the tank. Maybe. Well, I can sort of put these in the right place. Oh, not like that. I mean, what my current design demands is the right place. But I need way more gas tanks. Also, I've severely complicated how the landing legs would need to go. Apparently, I can't attach them. Possibly because... Oh, okay, well... Alright. Well, then I need 6 of them. Guess that's okay. We seem to have almost enough. Oh, but the gas tanks normally go there. Maybe we can do it on the top and bottom of the gas tanks. How do I get to the top, though? Well, for now, I'll just put one at the bottom of each, and then we'll sort it out later. But we need at least one more gas tank. Where did they roll off to? Commander seat. Can I put it in there somewhere? Somehow? Inside, not outside? Well, anyway. There's a card there. Where's the other... Okay, landing legs, landing legs. I can only carry one landing leg in a slot. Climbing even this tiny little thing seems impossible. I'm trying to jump. I'm pressing W when I jump, and it won't get on there. So that is a flaw. Unless I've forgotten something about how jumping is supposed to work. Okay. Also, I swear, looking at my shadow, I appear to be headless. Or I'm carrying my head on the back of me or something, I don't know. It's creepy. Okay. Lots of landing legs. Please just get on there. We do have a ladder. Well, I can declare the landing legs on. I can't... Okay, no, I can't use the ladder. I don't know how to use the ladder. Okay, so how do I get the seat on? I don't want the seat like that. No. Definitely not. I mean, I guess we could Kerbal Command share it. Should I be aimed like that? Clearly I've made this frame with the wrong impression. Right? I thought we were going to be inside the frame, but we're not. Can I have the crane like let go? Is that even a good idea? Board. Well, okay. Alright, we can have controls. Push. Up. Pull. Lower. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Okay, lift, lift, lift. Might be too low. Let's lift more. Okay. Just release. Okay. Can sorta go up there. Oh, I can even move it just by knocking into it. Very Kerbal. But I don't have extra tanks. Well, I don't think I'm gonna do anything with paper or wires. And nothing here allows me to make the extra tanks. Can I find the blueprints for something? Nope, not inside. So the center mass indicator only works when it's on the hook. I have these parts. How do I put them? They can't take up a whole side, so that's not what's happening. Can I put it at the top? Please? I guess at least this doesn't have a thruster blowing at it. I'm okay with that. What choice do I have, really? Okay. And then there's another seat. Passenger seat. Well, I mean, we can have 2 passengers even. It's 1 passenger. Well, I can put the nav ball there. Yeah. I'll need another nav ball, I think. Well, I don't know where to put these. I assume 1 of each is okay. Well, if I wanted different pressure gauges for each tank, and different tank levels, then I'd want more of those. So actually, yeah, we need more. And then that's the switch panel, but it'll depend on how we wire things, I suppose. So actually, we have 3 main thrusters. Got a lot of tanks though. Can get the level. Okay, well, let's say we have 3 tanks, because that's just easier. The panel is sort of meant for it. And we just alternate them like that. Okay. But they gave us 4. I don't know what the switches are for. We can have two of them like that. Can't put them there. I don't know what would go in that slot. Well, it's definitely not going to work. Lord. I don't want to fly this, even if I could. Somehow it's got electricity, though. Onboard. Uh-oh. Well, this could be convenient. Can I move the seat here now I'm standing on top of it? Let me try this one, since... No, I can't put it on top. Oh, well, I haven't tried. Oh, yeah, we can. Really want my own seat to be on top. But then again, this has its charm. The problem is, I don't know how to connect all the thrusters. Oh, so I can't crouch. So configure this. This will be oxygen. Ethanol. I mean, this one's already ethanol. We probably don't need 2 ethanols to 1 oxygen. That one's already ethanoling in there. Oxygen output, oxygen input. Okay. Whoa, whoa, why? I think I put this. Oh, okay, there we go. Well, we don't have any fuel in apparently, but I don't. I mean, how do we tell it which tanks to read? I don't know. Well, let's see. More pipes. Let's just get more pipes. Can I get it from here? Okay. Oxygen tank input. Oxygen output. Okay. Ethanol input. Ethanol output. Wait, why is the... Hey, when I cross it, it disappears. Then the pipes are gone. Why are the pipes gone? Gosh darn it. Okay, oxygen input to the oxygen output. Gonna not cross it this time. Keeping an eye on it. Okay. Ethanol input. Ethanol output. Okay. But it's not gonna do anything because that pump doesn't have any. But then we're not generating any from this stuff. So how am I supposed to... Well, I mean, Yeah. I can get ice. There's ice over there. I wonder where the other gas containers went. If only we ran on hydrolocks, but we don't. Okay, well, so that's not going to help me much unless we once again get the systems online inside the HABs. So even though life support's off, I think I need to do that. But I don't know if I'm on the right track here. The command chairs sure don't look right. And I just wish I could put stuff inside the frame. Maybe I should have done that first. But how would I have done that even? Yeah, I mean, I wanted to put stuff in the frame, but it doesn't seem like there was an opportunity to do that. And I'd want one more gas tank. And some way to hook up more than one tank to the engine. Let me just test whether we can just do that directly or not. Oh no, I walked past it and now I can't keep it connected. No, it doesn't seem like I can connect this to either of those. So we can't connect more than one. But then when I walk across the pipes here disconnect. Which is not good. I've only put one engine on. That's also a question mark. But maybe it is like one of those things where they give you more parts than you need. Can I just have the fuel magically appear and something? Also, it starts me off looking like that. I don't know here. Are you sure you don't want to lift off? Boy, and that ball is upside down too. We don't have any target. We also don't have the nice panel that I did on the previous lander. Well, I'm gonna have to give this a special think. Maybe next time I pop into the game, he'll have more parts for me. That one's rolling off. Or maybe I'll have to build them. I mean, there are outputs on this HAB, but I don't even think that the... Or maybe they aren't. I don't even know if the pipes would reach... Oh, there they are. But from here, would the pipes reach up there? I'm not sure. We'll have to check that. And there's all sorts of scrap here. Scrap metal we can get. Tubes we can get. And those wires. But I was able to make panels before. Now I can't. Okay, well, I've begun exploring this side of the game. And currently it looks like that. But I'm not getting off the ground right now, and I can't think of a way to do it. So for now, I'll leave it here. So with that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do press like. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time.